multiplier. Guess I'm the plug, yes I'm the drug. Pass me a lighter. Just light it up, let's blaze it up. This fire. Just pass him a lighter.
Hey, what's up, aliens? It's your girl Nessacary, and I'm here with another episode of Free Game. And today we're gonna talk about the 5 signs that he's just not that into you. And oh yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all with a couple of tips on how to test him to see if he's really into you. So let's get into it. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna do a countdown. So 5. He is just not into you if you're always reaching out to him first. Okay? If you're always reaching out to him first, he's just not into you, because if he's thinking about you, guess what? He's going to call you. He's going to text you. He's going to invite you out to where he is. So if you're not being reached out to as much and as often as you want to be, then sis, he's not into you the way you into him. You know, and that's okay, because there's somebody who is into you just as much as you're into him. So that's fine. But if he's not reaching out to you and he's not texting you, a man, if he wants to be around you, he will be around you. Okay? If he wants to spend time with you, he will spend time with you. Okay? We're not letting people tell us that they're too busy. You know, it's just not a thing. You know, people make time for what they want to do. Trust me. And if he wanted to talk to you, he would be talking to you. He would be calling you. He would be texting you. So, number 5, he's just not that into you if he's not reaching out to you. And you're always reaching out to him first, he's just not. He ain't into you. Sorry. So let's just go ahead and get into it. How we gonna test him, okay? This is how we're gonna test him to see if he's really into you. So let's do this. Go 3 to 5 days without reaching out to him at all, okay? At all. Don't look at his stories. Don't look at his page. Matter of fact, go to Instagram and mute him. Mute him. You don't want to see his pictures. You don't want to see his videos. You don't want to see his stories. Mute him. Okay? Because as soon as you see him, you're going to start wanting to call. You're going to start wanting to text. Okay? Out of sight, out of mind, I promise. Okay? So mute him on your stories, on your Instagram, and just do not reach out to him for 3 to 5 days. Okay? Now, if he reaches out to you, cool, talk to him. That means he is into you. He want to see you. He want to talk to you. If he does not reach out to you, then make that the last time you've ever reached out to him. Okay? Because I can't see myself going 3 to 5 days not talking to somebody who I'm really interested in. You know, not at least not even checking, hey, how you doing? How was your day? That's simple. So if he cannot reach out to you and say that 3 to 5 days, this is how we testing him, okay? We're not reaching out first. If he reach out to you, you answer because you know you want to talk to him. But if he don't reach out, we just know that it is just what it is. Okay, number 4. Is he always receiving and never giving? Is he always taking from you and never giving? And when I talk about taking from you, I don't mean just all material things. It can be something material, like, you know, you always come to the house bringing groceries, or you always come and you cook for him, or you buy him stuff, or whatever. I'm not talking about just material things, okay? I'm talking about, what does he give to you? Is he making you happy? Is he giving you ideas? Is he giving you support? Is he giving you anything? What is he giving you? You got to be getting something. You can't just be giving and not getting anything. That's not the way a relationship works, sis. So if that's what's going on in your relationship, then guess what? He's just not that into you. And that's okay, because there's somebody out there who is into you and who wants to give you everything that you deserve. So if he's always receiving and never giving, then he's just not that into you. And that's all right. But this is how we're going to test him. Tell him no. When he asks you for something, when he asks you, can you do something? Tell him no and see his reaction. And that goes with anything he's asking you for, whether it's sexual, whether it's materialistic. Okay? Because you tell a man no and you say, look, I just can't do that right now, or I just don't feel like doing that right now, and he has an attitude or a problem with the fact that you're telling him no, then he's just not that into you. Because any man that respects you and has any type of intention on being with you, they will be okay with the fact that you're just not ready to do something, or that you just don't want to do it. You don't feel like it, you don't want to do it, they will respect that. So if he doesn't, he's just not that into you. He wants you for what he can get out of you, and that's it. It don't matter what it is that he's getting out of you. That's all he wants you for. And he ain't that into you. And that's all right too. Because guess what we gonna do? Move on to the next pool. And that's just on what? Period. Number 3, he only calls you to initiate booty calls. To set up booty calls, to plan them, to set them up. When you gonna come? Can I come? I want to do this to you. I want to do that to you. Unless you want that kind of relationship and you just want that kind of sexual relationship with somebody, do your thing, sis. I ain't hating. But if you want this to be your man and you want him to really, really be into you, we not accepting just being no booty calls. We not accepting that. So this is how you test him. He calls you and he starts trying to set up that booty call. Make another suggestion. You want to come over tonight so we can do this or do that, whatever. You want to come over, I'm going to come over to you so we can, I want to do this. However they say, I don't know what they be saying. I mean, I know what they be saying, but I can't say it on here. Because they be trying to mess up people's monetization and not give them their money for stuff. But y'all know what goes on in the text messages. So this is how you test him. Why don't we just go do something else tonight? Let's go out. Let's go to a club. Let's have a drink. Don't you want to just, or he already at your house. Don't you want to just talk? He come to your house thinking it's going to be a booty call. Start talking to him. Tell him about your day. Start telling him some of your ideas, some things that you're interested in. And see if he just keep resorting back to the booty call. See if he just keeps resorting back to sex. Everything resorts back to... If he does that and he's not really listening when you really trying to pour out your heart and tell him what you into, then says he's just not that into you. And it's time to get that creepity creeper out of your house. Or you get out of that creeper's house, okay? You find somebody who is interested in what you're interested in and who cares about what you care about. Because that's not all we gonna be. Unless we choose, that's all we wanna be. And that's on what? Y'all already know. That's on period. 2, the way a guy introduces you to his group of friends, or the way a guy introduces you just in general, says a lot about the way he feels about you. Don't feel like you're overreading into things with this, because this is very important, okay? So let me give you an example. So you go out with a guy, right? Okay, we're just meeting all of his friends. And he like, oh, what's up, y'all? Da 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 da. Hey, y'all, this is Nessacary. That's it. Like, you're not claiming no ownership over me, and you with all your dudes. So that right there means, okay, that's her. We here, we chilling, but she free game. Any one of y'all can talk to her because I don't really care. That's how I take that. Because if you don't say, oh, this Nessacary, this my bae, or this my boo, or this my woman, you know what I'm saying? Put some type of ownership on it so that people know how to respect me. So that people know not to come on to me because I'm with you. Because if you just saying, oh, y'all, this Nessa. Or, oh, this my friend Nessa. Okay, you already taking down the level that this ain't that serious and whatever. Y'all can talk to her if y'all want to. And that's just how I take that. That might not be what it is, but baby, introduce me properly. Put some claim on it and tell them that I'm with you and not to come on to me. And if you're not doing that, then I'm going to just assume that we ain't that. And you just not that into me. Because any man that's into you, he's going to claim you. He going to tell everybody he into you and who you are to him so that they know don't try you. And if he not, then that's just what it is. He don't care. Now, this is how you test him. The next time y'all go out, pay attention to how he introduces you to his friends. Pay attention to how he introduces you to people. Okay? Pay attention to the way he cares for you through the night. Is he opening your doors up? Is he making sure that you're in front of him? Is he making sure that you're safe? You know, is he looking to make sure you safe? Dude, you will be walking all the way behind a dude and he just going. He don't know where you at because he don't care. If he cared, he would be paying attention like, oh, where's she at? He gonna make sure you get in the door before him. So next time, the way to test him, pay attention to how he treats you and how he handles you and how he introduces you. And if he doesn't introduce you right, then bye-bye. Number 1, do he make you feel like you're always wrong and he's always right? Do he make you feel like you tripping? Everything you feel is wrong. Everything you say is wrong. Everything you think is wrong. He's so perfect. He just busy. He ain't ignoring you. He just busy. He got so much to do. Let me tell you something. We ain't never just tripping. And don't let no man convince you that we be tripping, because we don't be tripping. We might go overboard on our reactions. Fact. But we don't be tripping. If we feel something, we feel it. This is called woman intuition. Okay? So if you feel like somebody is doing something, then 9 times out of 10, they already doing it. They are doing it. They thinking about doing it, or they doing something inappropriate to lead up to doing it. Okay? But we don't be tripping. Maybe our reactions are extreme sometimes, but we don't be tripping. So if a man is not like, okay, these are your concerns, what can I do to fix them? What can I do to make this better? What can I do to make you feel more comfortable? If he's not trying to resolve a situation and he's just keep telling you that you wrong and you crazy, he just not into you and he not taking you seriously, and he don't really care how you feel about stuff. He don't want to admit that this what he doing, that you're doing it is right, because he want to keep you around. He want to use you for whatever he using you for. And that goes back to telling them no to see his reaction, you know? So if he's always making you feel like you wrong and you crazy and you not right, he not that into you, and he doing whatever he want to do, and he just don't want to admit it to you because he still wants you around, but you just not that one that he feel like he need to make it better with, or that he feels like he needs to explain anything to you. So if that happens, he's just not that into you. And it ain't no way to test it. Because, well, you know what? There is a way to test it. And this is what you do. Pay close attention. Come on. Come on up in here. Let's talk. Start an argument. Start a little conversation / argument, you know. Tell him, hey, look, I feel like you've been treating me like a booty call, and that, you know, you always too busy to spend time with me. And when we first started dating or talking, you know, you had all the time in the world, and now you just always too busy. And, you know, I feel like either you messing with other females or what, but whatever it is, let me know. Let me know. Okay, so this is not an argument. This is a civilized conversation. And if he can't have this, then he's jacked up too. So if he say, baby, why you feel like that? He cares a little. You're in there. He cares. Baby, why you feel like that? Well, I feel like that because, and now y'all can have a conversation. And if he cares to have this conversation, then he cares. If he goes straight into, here you go, you always tripping, then he just ain't that into you, or he just over the situation in general with you. And if that's the case, then you need to find somebody who care about the way that you feel and care about the way that you think. And that's just that, you know? So that's it for me, guys. That is my 5 signs that he is just not that into you. And I gave y'all some tips. So what I want y'all to do is do these tips. Do the tips and come back to me and tell me how it worked out for you. Tell me what happened. Was he into you or was he not into you? All right, aliens, I'm up out of here. Mwah. Love you.